defendant, maybe unlike any other in American history, we arrived at this trial and ultimately today at this verdict in the same manner as every other case that comes through the courtroom doors, by following the facts and the law and doing so without fear or favor.
Well, with that, folks, history is written. America has been changed forever. The first prosecution of a former president of the United States has been turned into the first ever former president of the United States, now labeled convicted felon. It was that man you just saw, that DA, Alvin Bragg, gloating like he just sucked down an extra-large milkshake, that man who twisted the legal system to achieve his promise of getting Trump. He was elected on that. Here is a solemn President Trump. I don't know if you've seen him like this. Maybe not recently, maybe never. Moments after, just literally seconds after the verdict dropped.
This is a very sad day for America. The whole world is watching, and it's a very sad day for New York. I've gone through 2 of these trials already. With the same kind of a judge. It's all worked. It's all rigged. The whole thing, the whole system is rigged. The outside world is watching, and the outside world is just not going to bring their business to New York, and that's going to cost the city trillions and the state trillions and trillions of dollars.
Folks, I'd written a monologue, written it for this moment, but I'm throwing it away. I'm putting it away. Producers don't even know what I'm doing here right now. I'm ripping that up, that monologue, and speaking to you from the heart, from someone who's known, I've known Trump as a personal friend for decades, but from someone who's also covered politics for more than 20 years. It's insane. This trial was based on a porn star and a serial liar's testimony. They were the basis for this conviction. And I have to say, I absolutely expected this verdict. If you're a watcher of the balance, I expected this was going to happen. New York got what they voted for. New York is wildly liberal. The New York Attorney General, Letitia James, and Alvin Bragg got what they promised their voters. They promised that godforsaken city and state a pound of Trump's flesh. Zero surprise here when they just returned 34 guilty verdicts, 34 out of 34 counts. And a lame Judge Juan Merchan is clearly conflicted. Juan Merchan can expect this garbage handling of this case. Well, he can expect that to be overturned. But this will also be the basis for what good lawyers and judges should never do. The verdicts will be tossed out on appeal. Certainly the Supreme Court will crush this miscarriage of justice, and Juan Merchan will be the proud overseer of that. Folks, it's clear election interference at its ugliest form. Because in America, political fighting has now, thanks to Alvin Bragg, thanks to Joe Biden, thanks to Letitia James, thanks to Jack Smith, thanks to Fani Willis, have turned political fighting, which is good, it's healthy. Two sides fight, they talk, they accuse, and at the bottom of the day, you see what's real and what's not, and you decide. That's good, but they've turned political fighting now into legal warfare. Not lawfare, legal warfare. They've elevated it, and that's thanks to this Biden-generated sham trial. Now, I want to read this statement that Biden released just minutes after the convictions dropped. I'm reading this again. Joe Biden put this out. In New York today, we saw that no one is above the law. Donald Trump has always mistakenly believed he would never face consequences for breaking the law for his own personal gain, but today's verdict does not change the fact that the American people face a simple reality. There is still only one way to keep Donald Trump out of the Oval Office at the ballot box. Convicted felon or not, Trump will be the Republican nominee for president. The threat Trump poses to our democracy has never been greater. He's running an increasingly unhinged campaign of revenge and retribution, pledging to be a dictator on day one and calling for our Constitution to be terminated so he can regain and keep power. A second Trump term means chaos, ripping away Americans' freedoms and fomenting political violence, and the American people will reject it this November. Listen to me here, folks. That statement released just minutes after the verdict proves this was a political hit job from the get-go, and it came from the White House. Because it came from the White House, it's beyond clear the circus was arranged, supported, and pushed from within the Biden administration. Now, what they didn't calculate is that they just unleashed the fury of a MAGA army. You have no idea how energized the America First crowd is right now. They, Biden and Obama, just martyred Trump. They made Trump the martyr. Liberals and independents who value fair play, who value the Constitution, who value the very fabric America and our flag represent, will vote Trump on November 5th now. Biden is a political fool. If he thinks this conviction of Trump will do anything but unite the right, he's out of his mind. Biden, Bragg, Letitia James, Fonnie Willis, Jack Smith, you just handed Donald Trump November 5th and the 47th presidency. Unite the right. Fight the plight of their insane political games. Alvin Bragg and Letitia James. November 5th can't come soon enough, and the road will be bumpy and rough. But come January 24, Trump will be back for 4 more. No matter what you think of Trump, no one can deny that he's the most courageous politician any American has ever seen. The man is literally risking his life, liberty, and property for his cause.